drum and strum music in Warrenton, Virginia. I will be reciting a few poems from my latest book, I Do, and next month will be released a poem of nature poetry based on growing up in Faulkner County in Virginia called Ripple. From I Do, I will start, as you can see, it's a book of poetry and art. I'm featured as an artist at Shelf Life up the road on Main Street in Warrenton. My artwork is available there. So I will begin with the art of creating art. Paint lurks between my teeth as I spew it upon the canvas, something bare, raw, unbeknownst to me. What it will be, until it coagulates with flowers, grasses embedded within the scene that transform the dead man's stare of raw white blank canvas to vibrant hues, textures that highlight a mood, perhaps a thought, an emotion set in motion. Upon these pages, I relate to you the transformation of love, hate, power, weak, and meek feats to make the unknown within me a true reality. Thank you.
It's been my favorite one so far.
Oh, thank you. All right, now since I know there are a lot of musicians here, nice to see. This is one for a classical musician for Mozart.
Sorry, it'll stop in a second. I don't know how to mute it. It's not.
Oh, that's fine.
It's my wife's phone.
No worries.
It's an iPhone.
All right, for Mozart, and here's a collage called Quills that goes along with this poem.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Oh. For Mozart, inky equations set to note with each perfect quill stroke, the requiem mass you built for yourself as you fell ill into a limey pauper's grave. Never again to be saved, yet live on in eternal love by those that hear the magic float. Don Giovanni and all those miraculous compositions penned without mistake or remission, but straight from your head, the noodle could not be misled. Instead, we have your graceful music playing still, as was your will, when you placed heaven upon the page with quill. Cheers. So I noticed in the back there was a painting by Vincent van Gogh. I'll read one called Vincent and Theo, in honor of Vincent van Gogh. Starry night beguiles now, while all the while you struggled with what seemed to Gauguin to be an insanity plea. The bipolar needs split in two, ripped off your ear, sent it to her, the lovely dear prostitute. Although you ate your own oil paint, wet your palette, your blade, with your tongue, so perhaps this is where your disability was begun. Afflicted in the mind within the red studio set askew, finally shot in the stomach your own attack, in the fields where the flock of crows danced. Who knows why you chose to die slowly for 3 days, with brother Theo there beside your final resting place. Instead of you, we have your canvases, and a sibling who gave his life for you as well. I'll read one more and then let the musicians take the stage. How about that? This is in honor of anyone who's into antiquities or antiques. You know, I grew up in a household that my parents didn't have much money, but they spent their tax return every year on an antique. So this is inspired by that. An archaic smell. Antiques, ancient artifacts, shellacked and dusty. A cloth hand wound around, wiped them clean. Cared, endeared, engendered, male, female. He is a grand grandfather clock. She is a lovely glove box. Musty. Books molded, tattered, torn at the edges, the spine releasing its grip, the bind, pages turning, fluttering, frail with use, worn, a dusky brown, from fingertips, the perusal, cherished once again by the next generation.